Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I so appreciate you being here. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my favorite vanilla fragrances. I've always wanted to do this video here on my channel, but I always manage to talk myself out of it because that's kind of like something that I do. Someone on my other channel, my beauty and lifestyle channel, suggested that I do a notes series, and I was like, you know what, that is a very good idea. I've always wanted to do it, and I think it would just be awesome for my channel. So I am gonna go ahead and start a note series, and I'm gonna start out with one of my favorite notes, which is vanilla. I absolutely love the note of vanilla. I love gourmand vanillas. I want to smell good enough to eat. So that's the kind of vanilla that I'm attracted to. And I promise you that these vanilla fragrances are gonna be super sophisticated and high-end and chic. That's not what you're gonna get. So if that's what you're looking for, unfortunately this video is not gonna be for you. But if you are like me and you're looking for some down-to-earth, cheap slash affordable vanilla fragrances that are very accessible, you could find them, you could afford them, this is the video for you. Before I jump into these fragrances, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel if you are not yet subscribed. Not only am I gonna have you smelling good, but I'm gonna have you smelling good on a budget. That's what we do here on this channel, just in case you are new and you don't know what I'm about. So thank you in advance for liking and subscribing to this channel. Let's jump right into these fragrances. The very first fragrance that I'm gonna start out with is one that is super affordable. I think it's probably the cheapest fragrance that I have on this list. I only bought this one a couple of weeks ago and I've been so obsessed with it. It smells so good. I've been impressed since the very first time I sprayed it out. I was not expecting to like this fragrance as much as I do, but I really do love this one and I had to add it to this list. It's from Fantasies and this is their Cupcake Swirl scent. So delicious, so edible smelling. When you wear this one, you're gonna smell like straight up baked goods and more. It smells so good. The notes in this fragrance are cake, creamy buttercream, and vanilla. So yeah, that's basically what you're gonna get from this fragrance. It is very sweet, so you do get that cake note. It's very creamy, so you for sure get that buttercream. And of course, it's quite heavy on the vanilla. Very delicious scent. It seems like there's a little sprinkle of spiciness coming from this one. So I was expecting to see something like nutmeg or cinnamon. I was also expecting to see somewhat of a toasted almond note or toasted something nutty. I don't know, but there's something nutty and something a little bit spicy underneath all that sweetness, all that sugar. So if you like those kind of fragrances, definitely look into this one. Let me add that this is not your typical fragrance mist. It does last. The first time I tried this fragrance out, it literally outlasted the perfume that I was wearing that day. So no joke here, very long lasting, and it is super delicious, very inexpensive. So you have nothing to lose if you want to try this fragrance out. So yeah, this is Fantasies Cupcake Swirl. Beautiful scent. So the next fragrance that I have here is one that a lot of people don't talk about, but I've been on to this fragrance for so many years. I started wearing this one, I would say, in high school. So it's been around for quite some time and I've always been attracted to it. This is the Body Shop's vanilla fragrance. Such a beautiful, soft vanilla fragrance. It actually has a baby-like quality to it. There's just something so cute, so feminine, and just so soft about it. It doesn't have that typical sweet, sugary smell, which I absolutely love, by the way. If you're looking for a more soft, demure, approachable vanilla scent, maybe you're looking for a vanilla fragrance that you could wear to the office. If you're into vanilla fragrances, but you don't want to wear something super loud and super sweet, something that may offend the people around you, this would be the perfect type of vanilla to wear. It still has a very soft, creamy, airy type of scent that vanilla typically gives off, but there is a slight powdery feel to this one. And like I said earlier, it does have a nice baby-like quality to it. What I also like about this fragrance is the performance. When you apply this one, you're gonna smell it for you 4 hours, if not the entire day, and you're gonna get comments and compliments on this fragrance. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment on it because it does have that beautiful, soft, airy scent that the people around you will definitely notice. This is a beautiful vanilla scent, and it's from the Body Shop. So the next vanilla fragrance that I have on this list is pretty iconic. It's been around for so many years, and I think if you love vanilla, you probably own this one. If not back in the day, you still own it today like I do. It's by Victoria's Secret, and this one is called Vanilla Lace. This is a beautiful, realistic, genuine, straight up vanilla scent. So the two notes that we have in this fragrance is vanilla and musk. So yeah, it's a pretty airy, sweet, sugary, foodie type of vanilla, but not overly so, because you do have that nice musk that comes in, kind of cuts through the vanilla a little bit, so anyone any age will be attracted to this fragrance. My very first encounter with this fragrance was a couple of years back, well, many years back, when I used to be a sales associate at Macy's, and the manager that I had, she was like the epitome of beauty and class and just sweetness. She was so gorgeous, and I think that this fragrance was so suitable for her. Because of her, I love this fragrance. Every single time I smell it, I remember her and I just smile. I mean, it's just a beautiful, wispy, airy, creamy, sweet, musky vanilla scent. I love to apply this one along with the cream. When I'm taking my shower, I can literally still smell it like in the shower. So heat and this fragrance goes very well together. I'm gonna do my best to link this fragrance. I'm pretty sure you could probably find this one on eBay, Mercari, Amazon. You could probably still get this one every now and then. Victoria's Secret brings this one back. I have empty bottles of this one for some reason. I think I may show you guys an empty bottle just to prove to y'all how much I love this vanilla scent. Give me a second. Okay guys, so I know you guys believe me, okay, because I have no reason to lie, but I like to show proof, okay? So here's my proof, okay? This is one of the original bottles, like you could see by the container. So I've had this one for so many years because I legit bought this one when I worked at Macy's because of course I wanted to smell like my boss. So I've had this one for so many years. To be honest, I have multiple bottles of this fragrance. One of the best vanillas out there. So yeah, this is Vanilla Lace by Victoria's Secret. The next fragrance that I have on this list is from the house of Comptoir Pacifique, and this is in the scent Vanille Extreme. They have so many of these fragrances, and I want to get my hands on most of them. This comes in at around $40, so it's not super expensive, but of course, for a lot of people on a budget, that may be a little bit much, but I think it is just so worth it. Now, one day I was heading to work and this lady on my train was wearing one of the most heavenly, sweet, creamy vanilla fragrance, and I was like, oh my God, I was so jealous that she was wearing that fragrance that day. Have you ever gotten like fragrance envy? Like you're wearing a perfume and you like it, but you smell someone else and they smell better, or they're wearing a fragrance that's speaking to you that day and you kind of feel jealous that they smell that way. Like on that particular day, I had fragrance envy. So even though I was wearing my own perfume and I was smelling all good, she just smelled a little bit better. Her fragrance was definitely hitting, okay? Now, unfortunately, I didn't ask her what she was wearing, but smelling her that day inspired me to go looking for a fragrance that was vanillic and sweet and creamy. I basically wanted to smell like vanilla ice cream. So, of course, I started to do my research and it led me to this fragrance. And oh boy, it did not disappoint. This is a very sweet, creamy, lactonic vanilla scent. So if you're like me and you wish to smell like an ice cream shop, definitely look into this fragrance. I believe it has notes of vanilla, heliotrope, sugar, and milk. It's not the most long-lasting. I would say that you could probably get like 4 to 5 hours out of this one before you have to go ahead and reapply. That's the only downside to this fragrance. Otherwise, beautiful fragrance. This is from the house of Comptoir Pacifique, and this is Vanille Extreme. So the next fragrance that I have on this list is possibly my favorite gourmand fragrance, and just one of my favorite fragrances in general. It's just one of those fragrances that does get a lot of wear from me. I've been through bottles of this fragrance. If you found my channel, you probably know what fragrance I'm talking about. It is this fragrance right here. This is by Gale Hayman, and this one is called Delicious Cotton Candy. Oh my god, I love this fragrance. For reference, I just wanted to show you guys this empty bottle. It's a fragrance that I use a lot. I wear this one to the office, to the mall, just to bed. Like, it's a fragrance that I do enjoy smelling on myself. It's one that I just spray on and just sit in my house and admire the way that I smell. It's just one of those fragrances for me. When you're wearing this fragrance, you're gonna get that pink cotton candy scent with that heavy, sticky, gooey, rich vanilla note. So delicious, so obnoxious, but that's exactly what I love about this fragrance. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's that for Delicious Cotton Candy by Gale Hayman. The next fragrance that I have on this list is yet another fragrance mist, and this one is by Bath and Body Works. And let me tell you, this is one of the most special fragrances from Bath and Body Works. This one is called Wild Madagascar Vanilla. It doesn't smell like a body mist, first of all, and it for sure doesn't smell like something coming out of Bath and Body Works. It smells like it's made with some very expensive ingredients. It's a beautiful fragrance, and I could see the more mature crowd liking this one. I've never had another fragrance mist that gives me as much compliments and comments as this one. I used to wear this one to the office, and I used to get so many compliments, so many comments on this one, to the point where I stopped because I felt like, girl, maybe it's a little bit too much, because a lot of the comments and compliments that I would get were from guys. So I was like, maybe it's a little bit too sexy for work. So I did stop wearing this one to the office because I felt like it would get me so much attention, because on top of the fact that it smells so amazing, it really performs well. Like, you put this on and you layer with the lotion, it's over. It may be a little bit too much for some people, but I think it's just so amazing. Now, the notes in this fragrance are Madagascar Vanilla Accord, African Pear, Wild Jasmine, and Wild Sandalwood. Beautiful scent. You definitely get the fruity aspect of this fragrance. So you get some sweet, sugary, almost syrupy fruits. There are some florals in here, very unexpected, but the florals in here are just so gorgeous. Now, the vanilla here feels a bit oriental, definitely sweet. It is just so intoxicating. It's so deep, it's so rich. It has like a dark feel to it. Definitely sexy date night type of fragrance. It's giving all of that. It smells so good. So yeah, this is Wild Madagascar Vanilla, and this is by Bath and Body Works. The next fragrance that I have in my collection is Pink Sugar's Creamy Sunshine. Now, I noticed that this fragrance does get a little bit of hate, and I'm not gonna say that I don't understand. I completely understand, only because it is somewhat of a unique fragrance. And if I'm being completely honest, the very first time that I experienced this fragrance, I was like, okay, you know. So it is one of those fragrances. Some perfumes take a little bit longer to get used to. It's harder to learn some fragrances, and I do think that, unfortunately, this is one of those fragrances. First of all, this is a flanker to the original Pink Sugar fragrance. So it does have the original Pink Sugar DNA, but there are some added notes in this one. And I guess a lot of people are a little bit skeptical of the notes that are added. Now, the notes that we have in this fragrance are coconut milk, orange, green mandarin, and bergamot. In the heart, we have sugar, ylang ylang, terry flower, gardenia, and mimosa. And in the base, we have vanilla, caramel, manoi oil, sandalwood, and moss. So you could already see that these notes are completely different from the original Pink Sugar scent. If I'm being honest, I'm not even smelling the notes that I'm seeing here. I am, for the most part, picking up the original Pink Sugar scent, but underneath that, you're getting something creamy, something floral, something a little bit bitter, and something tropical. Once you apply this one and just let it sit and just leave it alone, try not to go in and smell it, you'll definitely like it. I think all the pink sugar fragrances kind of have that in common, where they do smell better like away from your nose. So the sillage is good, but up close it may be a little bit off-putting. Some people don't care about all of that. They don't want their perfume to smell off or weird up close or from far away. I get that. For me, it's okay with me. As long as what I'm smelling when I move around or walk around is delicious and sweet. And that's basically the story on this perfume. Is it blind buy worthy? I would absolutely not encourage anyone to blind buy this one, only because it is such a unique scent, but I happen to like this fragrance a lot. This is Creamy Sunshine, and this is by Pink Sugar. The next fragrance that I have here is another fragrance mist, which I absolutely love. I would say that if you're like me and you're into sweet, vanilla, sugary type fragrances, if you like to smell like baked goods, you may have to look into fragrance mists, because for me, it's hard to find perfumes that really gives me that sweet sugary scent that I'm looking for without having a bunch of earthy notes like patchouli or sandalwood in there. You know, that's just my taste. I don't like my gourmands to be bombarded with those kind of notes. So I noticed that I typically enjoy fragrance mist a little bit more when I'm looking for that perfect gourmand scent. Now, one of my favorite finds of Bath & Body Works' last semi-annual sale is this fragrance right here, and I think a lot of people really liked this fragrance. It's called Bonfire Bash. I think this one really captured a lot of people's attention because it was just a little bit different from the typical scents that you have in Bath & Body Works. The dominant feel that you're gonna get, or the dominant note that you're gonna get in this one, is the vanilla bourbon. So you definitely get that sweet, sugary vanilla, but under that you're gonna get something smoky. It smells so good. It's just such a beautiful, sweet, sugary vanilla scent, but that hint of smokiness under that sugary vanilla just gives it a mysterious, kind of grown up, sexy kind of vibe. So intoxicating. This is just one of my favorite vanillas from Bath & Body Works, especially when you go in and layer with the body cream. It's just so good. It's just the perfect balance of sweet and smoky. Beautiful scent. This is Bonfire Bash, and it's by Bath & Body Works. The next fragrance that I have on this list is one that I always talk about, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about it because it has made every single list where I talk about sweet or gourmand fragrances, so you can check some of my other videos out. But it is Choco Musk, and this one is by Aviha. I like this fragrance because it gives me simple vanilla, and I realized that I do like simple vanillas that smells like vanilla extract, and that's what I'm getting from this. It smells like a true, genuine bottle of vanilla extract with the addition of some musk and some light smokiness. So I do like this fragrance. Not terribly long lasting on me, but I know that you do have the oil version of this scent, which is supposed to last longer than this eau de toilette, I think it is. No, this is the EDP. But yeah, to me it's not that long lasting, but it's a beautiful scent. It does remind me quite a bit of Vanilla Lace by Victoria's Secret. They do, in my opinion, have the same vibe. So it's giving me sheer sweet vanilla with a bit of a musky type of feel. They both have that genuine classic sweet airy vanilla scent. Smells much like vanilla extract. So yeah, that's all I have for Choco Musk by Rehab. So the next fragrance that I have on this list is one that is super new to my collection, and it is Eilish by Billie Eilish. I never ever thought in a million freaking years that I would have purchased this fragrance. I saw when this fragrance came out. I knew when this fragrance came out, and I was just not excited. I always see this one in Ulta and never felt the urge to smell it until one day I had the urge to smell it. And boy, was it love at first sniff. As soon as I smelled this one, I was like, oh my God, It's a vanilla scent. I had no idea that it was even a vanilla scent. That's how much I had no interest at all in this fragrance, especially because it retails at $48 and I wasn't trying to spend no $48 on a celebrity scent. So that was one of the main reasons why I just did not really pay attention to this fragrance. But after I smelled it, I just really had to purchase this one. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful scent. This fragrance has top notes of sugar, red berries, and mandarin orange. In the heart we have vanilla, cacao, spicy notes, and rose. And in the base we have tonka bean, amber, musk, and woody notes. Right off the bat, I get the vanilla. It's like a sweet sugary vanilla, but not overly so, especially in the opening. It's more of a light calm vanilla, like you sense it, but you're like, okay, it's there, it's pretty. But I didn't only get vanilla, I was getting something clean, which was kind of weird. I was like, okay, so I definitely got something a little bit clean, and under that I was getting something warm and a little bit spicy. So I was getting that combination of vanilla, something clean, something warm, something a little bit spicy. But I was really enjoying that because it does set itself apart from other vanilla fragrances. So it is simple in the way a lot of vanilla fragrances are simple, but there's a bit of complexity due to the fact that we have some spiciness in the opening. Such a beautiful fragrance. What I love about this one is that the longer you wear this one, the better it becomes. So that vanilla gets amped up. It's definitely gonna get more sweet, more sugary, more creamy. The spicy notes are still there, but not as prominent as it was in the opening of the fragrance. I do tend to shy away from spicy notes because I don't want to smell spicy, but here it's not like that. I mean, it's just such a beautiful scent, and it grows and ages so nicely. What I also appreciate about this fragrance is that it is long lasting, something I also was not expecting, but it does last. I even like the little weird asymmetrical bottle that it comes in with the half boob, the half body, the half a head, like everything is just half. But I like it. The bottle is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but please don't allow that to keep you away from a beautiful fragrance. Especially if you like vanilla, definitely test this fragrance out. So yeah, this is Eilish by Billie Eilish. Okay guys, so the last fragrance that I have on this list is another fragrance mist that I've been wearing non-stop. Like, it's so addictive. It's by Bath and Body Works, and this one is called Christmas Cookies. Now, I had to have purchased this fragrance around Christmas 2021, so it's been in my collection for quite some time, but for some reason it just didn't really, I don't know, it didn't stand out to me. It wasn't really speaking to me until, I don't know, for whatever reason I decided to go ahead and try it out. This is one of those fragrances that I call a creeper, because you put it on and you're thinking, oh, it's not really special, you know, until a couple of minutes in, you start to smell something sweet and yummy and good enough to eat. And you're like, what the hell is that scent? And then you realize it's you. So it has a beautiful trail. It's so sweet. It's so yummy. It's just gorgeous. And I cannot believe that I had this one just sitting around in my collection, not being worn. And that's because I really didn't give it a full chance. There's no vanilla listed in this fragrance, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the notes. This has creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods. Now, I know that somewhere up in this creamy cookie dough, there's vanilla, because I'm definitely getting vanilla. There has to be vanilla in here. So oddly enough, when I heard this fragrance, my husband says that it smells like sweet or caramelized popcorn. I get where my husband is coming from. I do get that caramel popcorn type of scent, but I'm also getting the sugar cookies. Like, it smells like warm sugar cookies. The body cream is just freaking amazing. It is just so good. It is so good. It's so yummy, like out of this world yummy. This is Christmas Cookies, and it's by Bath and Body Works. Oh my god, such a delicious scents. Okay guys, so that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm smelling all sweet and sugary right now. I absolutely enjoyed doing this video. If you want me to feature your favorite note in my next note series video, go below and let me know what notes you want me to feature in my next note series video. So if you like almonds, or if you like orange blossom, or if you like, I don't know, whatever notes you like, I'm pretty sure I could put a great list for you guys. I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my beauty and lifestyle channel. You'll find the link to that channel in my description box. Okay guys, so I'm out of here. Bye.